Tom Hegarty, I'm Director of Roll7.
I'm John Ribbins and I'm Creative Director at Roll7.
My name's Simon Bennett, I'm the Studio Director at Roll7.
We were talking about it the other day, Laser League has actually existed in some form or other even before the first prototype of OlliOlli. So it's been the game we've worked on for the longest. It's that one we were always holding on to until the time was right.
In 2013, our Creative Director John was working on a little prototype which he first showed to Tom, our director, on a train.
So John got his laptop out and said, I've got this new prototype I've been working on, do you want to play it? He brought out this thing, Ultra Neon Tactics, and I played it for a bit and I was like, this is quite fun. You were literally kind of like, I was a purple dot, he was a green dot, and we'd go around the screen collecting lasers.
And so I think by the end of that train journey, we kind of had like the germ of what would become Laser League.
And it's been developed secretly by us over the last few years. It's kind of made appearances at shows, you know, it's kind of this little prototype we've been doing, but every time we've shown it to people, you know, journalists, players, whoever have gone, you need to do something with this game.
In 2015, when we were announcing OlliOlli and Not a Hero, OlliOlli 2 and Not a Hero, and the journalists unilaterally told us at the end, guys, you should just drop tools on these other games and just focus 100% on this, which was a bit of a kick in the teeth at the time, but we kind of understand why they were, you know, sort of pushing for that. So I think we always knew that this was going to be our next project after those games were finished.
And it was quite funny because we met another developer who was also making a local multiplayer game, and they were like, sucks showing a multiplayer game at an event, no one wants to play it. And literally behind us there was like a crowd of 30 people waiting to play Ultra Neon Tactics, which still looked like awful. Like, maybe we're onto something because people actually want to play this one.
And it's once they get hands on, you can see that kind of moment where it clicks, so that, right, okay, I hit that, I avoid that, I can do that with this class, and you can see all that kind of information and knowledge come together in their head. And we seem to be able to get people hooked really quickly, and that's what we're really excited about.
A lot of games now have got so complicated that the rule set isn't something that's accessible for people to just jump in and play. And we wanted to create a game that anyone could jump in and play and very quickly get to a stage where they could compete with you.
And that's the vibe, that's the game style that we've wanted to take into Laser League, but we've wanted to kind of wrap that up in a shiny looking world that's going to excite people visually as well as excite them through gameplay.
I think it's possibly mechanically the best thing we've made, but visually it still falls into the category of a lot of our other stuff, which is like some people are just going to be put off because it's basic and raw. And so I think the goal with this game was like to have a real ambition for the visuals as well, to try and make them as polished and shiny as the mechanics underneath it.
We looked at our art style. This is the first game we've ever done in 3D. We looked at what we'd done in terms of online. Everything we'd done was asynchronous up to this point. So as we were taking this step up in ambition, it seemed like 505 were the perfect partner to work with that could help us achieve that ambition.
We showed them the Ultra Neon Tactics prototype and they totally got it right from the off. And as a publisher, they've believed in us and backed us to be able to take it to the sort of place that we want to, which, you know, as a studio is all you ever really want from a publisher.
And so it's really exciting doing Laser League at the moment, which is, I kind of feel like the kind of games we always wanted to make. So it's cool to have the opportunity to push that bit further and do something quite a bit more ambitious than we've done before.
A project that starts in as simplistic a form as a Pong to get to where it has now, like it's literally, it is the product of iteration itself.
It's a game we've spent a lot of time with when it was very simple, when it didn't have a lot of the stuff that we've added to it now, and we didn't want to lose that like initial fun that meant people could just kind of pick up a controller and start playing straight away.
Very much the Roll7 ethos is to try and take a toy, a simple device that someone can come and pick up, but then they can take that skill and master it and develop it over a period of time. And what's new to Laser League, which we haven't got before with our previous games, we've now got the interplay of having teammates and playing against another team.
When we were playing the game, quite drunk in our hotel room, just 1v1, me and Simon. And we were talking about all the stuff it might be. We're like, oh, we'll have like futuristic players and it'll be in these like huge stadiums and you'll have like different character classes that can like bash people into beams and stuff. And we wrote all this stuff down in the book.
We kind of looked at sort of, you know, what we would need to do that, and we thought we could, and we've jumped into it sort of with both feet, and here we are about to put it out.
And what's quite cool is the other day we went back and we looked at all the notes that we wrote at Paris Games Week, and it's like, for once on our game, we actually did all the stuff that we kind of dreamed that it might be.
We just want you to get involved. We want you to play it. We want you to fall in love with it like we have. And if we can achieve that, then we're really happy.
If you want to register for any of the betas, get yourself onto www.laserleaguegame.com.
If you want to join in the conversation, get over to the Steam forums.
And yeah, please follow us on social media.